I know it's been a hot minute, but welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna jump right in to this cards look. So I used my Becca matte primer to set my brows just so that they're not greasy. Then I'm gonna fill it in with the Ruby Kisses eyebrow pencil. I wanted the NYX one, but they didn't have it. I ended up taking this one and it was only like $2-3, so worked out great for me in the end. And I'm using the Juvia's Place shade 16 concealer with a little bit of my foundation shade to clean up the bottom of my brows. This helps it to look a little bit more natural. And I'm gonna pull that down to my eyelid to help cancel out the color. And to clean up the top of my brows, I'm using my foundation shade. And just blend that out with a damp beauty blender. I'm like pressing the edges into my skin, make sure everything is nice and blended. Then with some brow gel on a spoolie, I'm gonna set my brows. And this is how it looks. Brows are done. So I just used some translucent powder to set my eyelids to cancel out any oil that might be there. And I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but when in doubt, wing it out. So I decided to just draw this huge wing with this Ruby Kisses white eyeliner. Again, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do, so I decided to just draw like a big white wing. And I don't know what was it, but the fumes or something from that liner had my eyes running the entire time. So I don't know what was going on. I'm not really concerned about like the inside because it's gonna get filled up, but as long as the outline is good, I'm good. And to fill it in, I'm using my ColourPop concealer shade 00. This has become like holy grail. I need like 100 pack because buying singles all the time is not working out. I need to just buy this in bulk and get it over with. This concealer is everything. So I'm using it to fill in the wing. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, y'all. I have a check. So anyways, I'm using a white eyeshadow to just set that in place. And I decided to add glitter, so I'm using clear lash glue all over. And then I'm gonna press some white glitter into it. I changed the lighting so you can kind of see the glitter on my lid. You guys have an idea of what it looks like. And then I just clean it up, make sure the wing is nice and sharp. So again, I have to play into the whole diamond theme on the card. So I didn't want to just draw a huge card on my face. I still wanted it to be a little bit wearable. So I decided to just pop in some little diamond shapes along the line of the wing into my crease. Make it a little fun. Then I used the Fenty Scented, I think is the name of the shade, liquid lipstick as the red because I didn't have a red liquid liner, and this worked perfect because it's dry so matte. And Miss Corona cancel carnival, so I'm putting my gems to use. And it also helped me play up the whole diamond theme, so I'm popping in some clear gems in between those red and black diamond shapes that I drew. Just add some contrast, play it up a little bit. And again, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I was just going with the flow. So I was just trying out different size gems where I would place them because I wanted contrast, but I wasn't sure yet. So I aligned my eyelid, my bottom lash line. What am I talking about? My bottom lash line with some red liner. And these lashes are stacked. So it's two pairs of lashes stuck together to make this one lash. So I don't know what two lashes those are. I just had them laying around. I'm going to do the other eye. Boom. Other eye is done. Okay, I'm feeling it. But I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do next. So I move on to my face. This is the Angel Veil primer from NYX. It's pretty good at blurring out your pores. Like I said, I don't know, right now in the summertime, my skin is pretty textured. So I need a primer that's going to like blur out my pores. And this foundation is the Maybelline matte foundation. I'm using shade 16 as my highlights, and I like a bright highlight on my face, so I'm not going to mix it with my foundation this time. Plus, I already have foundation on my face, so that is going to help tone down the shade as well. And I'm using my foundation brush to blend it out to help it look even more natural, and I'm blending it even more. And I am using a darker foundation shade as my contour because, again, like the concealer on my skin right now, like I just feel like it shows too much. The foundation sits better. My pores show up less. So until I get like my skin under control, this is my go-to right now. And also it sets matte. The concealer, sometimes it gets a little oily, so right now I'm filling the whole foundation contour routine. And I'm using what's left over on my brush from my foundation to just carve out my cheekbones. I'm bringing that down to my jawline. And I'm using my foundation brush to blend it out. I'm sorry guys, that was Miss Layla, Princess Layla Victoria. And blending out my nose contour. And I just use my translucent setting powder to set that in. Just set my highlighted areas. So I'm back to my normal routine. And set where I carved out on my cheekbones. And this is the Fenty liquid lipstick again. This lipstick came in handy for this look because I needed a bright red and it was perfect. I decided to add some glitter on it. This is from Tressie Bella. Check them out. They have pretty glitters. And I'm just pressing that into my bottom lash line or under my eye, I don't know. But I cut up some lashes I had laying around. I turned them white and then I stuck them on. Don't ask me why. Then I added some more gems for contrast. And again, I want to make it a bit theatrical, but still a little wearable. So I'm using this red shade from the crayon case to contour. So I'm setting all my contour areas, and I am doing it pretty harsh because, again, I want to make it a bit theatrical. I really want the red to stand out. So I'm really like packing it on, but at the same time, making sure it's blended. And I'm contouring all the places that I normally would with the red shade and just blending that out. I mean, I'm not gonna wear a red contour, but you know, I wanted it to like be like on the kind of regular type makeup side. I don't know. So I'm using this e.l.f. setting spray. Before I add my highlights, I'm mixing these two silver shades from the crayon case palette as my highlight. This is giving me like listen, if Tin Man had my number, you know how much it would be blowing up my phone when you see me with that highlight? Please. And I'm just putting in the normal places that I usually highlight. So next is my brow bone. Then I'm gonna run it along my nose. That's to help it stand out. That also helped the red contour stand out. And finally, I'm using the lipstick as actual lipstick. So this again is censored or uncensored, I think, from Fenty. Beautiful shade. Oh my god, with a chestnut liner, like a dark brown liner. What? And I'm mixing these two shades from Tressie Bella glitters, and I'm pressing it onto my lips before the lipstick dries. So this helps the glitter to stay on. So if you ever want to do glitter lips, this is kind of the trick. Put it on before the lipstick dries. Looks good. Still want more contrast, so I'm using white diamonds from J. La Rue. I'm gonna pop it onto my lips just to make it a bit more sparkly and to help my lips stand out a little more. Yes, I love that. So I feel like I was still missing something, so I decided to draw diamonds onto my face as well. Again, the same random black. Looks cute, but still missing something. So I went over it with a white liner. This helped it look like a little bit more 3D and more to like the card thing. And because I'm extra, I decided to use the cards as areas. So this is the look. Thanks you guys for tuning in. And I'll see you all next time.